So we're going to start off with Euro USD on the weekly chart. As you can see, last week we had a pretty solid bullish bar that closed pretty close to time. And this green line here is the current price, but that's pretty much at a level as well. If I just do that, you can see there's a previous swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high. Pretty much that's the area that if you look to the left even further, you can see lots of congestion around this area. So 114195 is clearly an area of interest. If we start drilling down to the levels that we want to be trading, you can see we've got a little bit of, let me just move this to the middle, a little bit of congestion up here. For me, that's pretty healthy at the moment. That's sort of a consolidation for another push higher. So still looking for longs on this pair, looking for us to break through this area of 114,195. And technically, we have broken it 3 times already, and it looks like we're busy with a retest. So I just want to make that unselectable. And then let's have a look at the hour. So you can see 1 attempt, 2 attempts, 3rd attempt. We're coming down. It looks like we're coming off. If I just fine tune the level slightly, you can see there's my inside tail. See, it was rejected there, rejected there, rejected, 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 found support there, and now we found support again. Okay, so I'm still looking for this thing to break out. I think the breakout is pretty close, and it's going to be a pretty interesting ride as far as I'm concerned. So, in other words, what I'm looking for is longs on this pair. It's been choppy. You've got to wait for the decent pullback before getting in, and you need to be taking your profit in this zone. Let me just do that. So you need to be taking your profit in this zone here until we get through it. Once we've cleared this area here and we're finding support here, different scenario, then you've got pretty much, I'm not going to say guaranteed, but a more higher probability trade to the upside. At the moment, you're going to be wanting to take profit here. So any pullback, you want to be buying and then taking profit. Stop area at the moment is below this area here. Okay, so that would be a 113,764. Okay, but that was also a pretty decent entry on Friday. If you look at it, there's the previous area of resistance, which has been turned into support here, and then we hovered here, and then broke away. Okay, that's kind of the setup you're looking for. And there's one other level on the hour you need to pay attention to, which is this swing high here, which is 113,935. Okay, so we're looking for a pullback, and we're looking for this area here to take profit. So that's 114,366 on the low side, 114,534 on the high side. Okay, I've got 2 Swiss franc pairs that I'm looking at the moment, which is Aussie Swiss franc as the first one. Now, if we just start with a weekly on this pair, you'll see something. Okay, so you can see we've rallied hard into resistance. There is our resistance. There's the first level of resistance up there, and then the second one is down here. Okay, so you can see we've got an upper level and a lower level, and the last couple of weeks it has been sideways. Okay, if we come down to the 8 hour, you'll see there's a sideways motion there, but then we have had a breakout of this area. So let's just add another level here. And it's been messy, so let's just take a guesstimate here. So what I'd be doing right now is moving this level down to an area which makes sense. And this area makes sense. Look at all these tails onto this area here. Okay, so there was a lot of selling happening of 06558. Okay, so let's make it unselectable. The next thing is when we look at the hour, you'll see a pretty strong move to the upside, and then we have retraced. Okay, the retracement at the moment is pretty much onto the 61.8 Fibonacci. Okay, so what I'm looking for is longs on this pair. I'm looking for this second move. So in other words, this move here is what I'm looking for a level which coincides with the Fibonacci retracement, and it goes straight up to a level we've already put in on the weekly, which is 0.66735. And what I'm looking for here is some bullish price action I'm looking for bullish price action in this area where we are. Okay, stop is below the previous swing low here. Okay, so in actual fact, you can just say stop is below 0.64982. Okay, that's definitely a pair that I'm looking for. So one of the two Swiss franc pairs is what I'll be in. It's either Aussie Swiss franc or the next one is Euro Swiss franc. And you can see pretty much the same picture. Strong rally up, pullback, and then another pullback. Now, I think the key thing to bear in mind here, you can see not quite on the 61.8. We did drop below it. I don't have the 76.4 drawn in, but it's more likely on the 76.4. And what you may find, if you just adjust this to the latest move, you'll see we on a Fibonacci level, not one that I'd be wanting to. I'd be looking at this 61.8. Okay. The other thing here is we've had this breakout. There's the breakout. So I'd like to see a retest of that area as well. So you can see it's been a pretty strong move to the upside. We can argue that we tested the trend line here. The breakout came back on the hour, and that was also off an area of interest for me. If you look to the left, you can see lots of support and resistance, or let's just say lots of candles that are using this area as support or resistance. And that is in the region of 106,524. But anyway, it's a sideways motion. You can see that. So what we're looking for in this pair is also a retest of a breakout level. So there is a little bit of a Brooks gap here, which we came down on Friday and we closed fairly close to it. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see that be tagged. And the other area that I wouldn't be too surprised to see us get down to would be somewhere around here, which would be 107,066. Okay, if we get through that, there are all these fractals here, which you have an opportunity to get to. Okay, so this for me as well is a breakout. So one of these Swiss franc pairs is what I'll be taking. And at face value right now, it's probably the Aussie Swiss franc, the one that I'll be looking for. This one's still got a way to go. Okay, well, sorry, we've got three Swiss franc pairs. The other one is Canadian Swiss franc. Now, this is a little bit different because, let me just highlight something here. So if we look at the weekly, all right, we've had a breakout of a fairly major level here. Okay, it doesn't matter which way I draw it, but pretty much you can see we're going sideways for so many years, and then we broke out, we came back, we've tested it, and we've bounced off. We also have formed this flag on the weekly. Okay, we come to the daily. There's our flag. So let's just do this. Okay, pretty messy flag, but it's a flag nevertheless. So down move, flag, retracement to a level, bounced off it, come down, and we have now tested the flag. So we've broken out, we've come back and we tested it, we've tried a second time to test it. So on the higher time frames, we have a potential short opportunity brewing. Okay, but the minute we come down to the hour, and this is a good example of how the market operates. And let me just do that. So now I have another flag, okay, but this is a bullish flag, and it's a breakout and retest as well. So there it is there. Let's just do that. Okay, so you can see we've rallied, tested the bigger flag breakout, and then we formed another channel flag, broken out, and are we retesting it? Okay, so the interesting part about this for me at the moment is that it gives us two potential setups which are fairly valid. The first one is that this move here and this breakout through that level there, which was a fairly strong level, is, although it's failed, sort of broke up, came back, tested it, and then failed. We haven't tested it yet. That would be an area for a short for me, potentially, but with a very tight stop. Alternatively, this area that we're in right now, testing this environment here, is an opportunity for a long. So there is a good 370 point risk here, and at least to the previous highs here, somewhere in that region, which is a 700 point trade. Okay, so this is something that I'm going to be keeping my eyes on, because if you just come back to the weekly and look to the left, you'll see you have these levels. Let me just use this one here. And those levels there, like the 8 hour. So what you're going to see here is those two weekly levels. Look at this one particularly. Look at how much interaction has been at this level here. And we've tested it, we're coming back to test it again. So it's almost, that for me, delete that channel. Treat this as this was an uptrend here. We've come back. We're testing a breakout level, which is a big weekly level, which is this area of 068964. And then we're looking for an opportunity to buy into this. Okay, a break below this obviously sets us up for this next level down to downside, which is 067965. Okay, so this is a very interesting one. I have a feeling, and if I just extend this channel a little bit further, like that, you can see trend line, break, and retest that's underway. So there is potentially a long brew in here. Short would brew on any rejection higher up, or alternatively on a break below this area. Okay, anyway, those are sort of the four that I'm looking at. So basically, I'm looking to trade one Swiss franc and the Euro USD this pretty much today. I don't see anything else brewing at the moment, but that's what I'm looking at for today. Anyway, I hope that helps you. Keep those stops tight, and good luck. We will catch up with you later. Cheers for now.